Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. We have got another what's for dinner for you guys. This is where I share all the meals that we had this past week. I don't necessarily cook all the meals. I might have like videos already on my channel, or I kind of divide them up. Like I like to keep my crock pot recipes separate, and that's kind of how this video went. I made a lot of crock pot recipes this past week because we're officially in summer and it was like 90s to 100s all week. So one of my favorite ways to keep the house cool during summertime is using crock pots. So I will have that recipe separate. Y'all are actually going to see that video tomorrow. It is a collaboration, so make sure you are subscribed and stay tuned. I'm super excited about that video. But my what's for dinners is just motivation and inspiration to cook more for your family at home, or maybe you find some new meal ideas. So this is everything that we had this past week. So let's get into it. We are starting out this week of what's for dinners with some steak and chicken fajitas. Now Luke is just getting the steak and chicken together. He is seasoning up the chicken with some of the Baja Chipotle marinade. I will have a picture of it on the screen. It's definitely one of our favorites for any like fajita style chicken, or like if I do like the Polo Bandito, like kind of like that. It gives the chicken really good flavor. So he picked up some skirt steak as well. We did pick that up from Sam's Club when we went last time. I'll have my most recent Sam's Club haul video linked down below for you guys in case you missed it. But he is just seasoning that up with, he's putting on some olive oil. Then he's seasoning it up with some Kinder's red garlic and giving that a really good coating of that. We love the Kinder's red garlic. It is delicious. He's going to let those marinate in the fridge for a few hours. Now that it's time to get dinner going, I'm going to cook up some salsa minute rice. I've shared this many times on my channel. It is super easy. I will have the recipe linked down below for you guys. All you need is minute rice, water, chicken bouillon, and your favorite kind of salsa. And if you don't have the chicken like bouillon powder, you can use chicken broth in place of the powder and the water, just whatever you keep on hand. And then you're just going to microwave it for, according to package directions. And it is the easiest but flavorful salsa, like super quick. To go along with it, we're also going to do some peppers and onions, of course, to go along with the fajitas. I always cook my peppers first just because they like them a little bit more cooked down. And then another side, we're going to do some Mexican street corn salad, as I call it. Normally we do it on the cob, but this is honestly probably my personal favorite way to do it, because you don't have to worry about like rubbing it all on there and having the kernel stuck in your teeth. Let's be honest, that's just how corn is. So what I do is I take a couple cans of corn and I drain it, and then I put it in the pan with a little bit of butter, and I add some seasonings like salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then you're just going to heat that through. It's not going to take long because there's no liquid in there, so it's not going to take long at all. And then once you get it heated through, you're going to add in some mayonnaise. My personal favorite is Duke's, but you can add whatever you like. And then you're just going to kind of add a little bit at a time until you get the consistency that you want. It's going to be nice and creamy, and I promise you're not going to get like a strong mayonnaise flavor. It's just delicious, y'all. It's super creamy and such a great like Mexican street corn copycat recipe. Definitely like Americanized, but you know what I mean. So you're just going to mix that together, and then I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese, and then I'm also going to add in some chili powder, and I just kind of give that a mix, and we'll just serve it up on our plates with everything else. And I do mix up a little bit of the chili powder and Parmesan mixture. I do mix that up and have some on the side to top it. Then I'll think that the texture wise, it's really nice having that kind of, cheesy, crunchy topping on top with the corn. So Luke is cutting up the steaks and getting everything together. We have got our Mexican street corn salad. We've got our salsa minute rice. We have our peppers and onions. And then here is the chicken and the steak. I didn't get any clips of him cooking it on the grill because I was busy cooking inside. To go along with it, we have got our favorite salsa and some chips. And then we also have some lettuce, some cheese. We've got some Taco Bell sauce and that Parmesan chili powder mixture, and then shells and sour cream. Here is my plate, and dinner was 10 out of 10. Next up, we did pesto chicken. I have made this on my channel before, but I will be sharing it again in Monday's video, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. Pesto chicken is definitely one of our favorites. On Tuesday night, we did another crockpot recipe. I did some smothered pork tenderloins in the crockpot, and they were delicious. I will be sharing that tomorrow, so like I said, stay tuned. But to go along with that, we did some sweet peas, some crescent rolls, and the stick of butter rice. I have shared that on my channel before. It is delicious. You have to try that. I will have that video linked down below for you guys. On Wednesday night, I actually had leftovers on the menu, but I really wanted Hamburger Helper, so that's what we did. I just got it out of the pantry, put it together according to package directions, and it was so good. There's nothing wrong with boxed dinners, y'all. As long as your family is fed, that is all that matters. To go along with that, I did some cream style corn. For mine, I do 1 can of cream style to 2 cans of drained regular style corn, just where it kind of thickens it up a little bit more. And then I always add butter and sugar into my corn, and it is just so delicious. It's really good. On Thursday night, we did Italian beef subs, and to go along with that, we did zucchini fritters. Let me show you how I put that together. I have got about 3 cups of shredded zucchini there, and I did squeeze the juice out. I'm going to add in a couple eggs. Now, the recipe that I loosely followed, I'll have it linked down below for you guys if you need exact measurements, but I just kind of, y'all know how I am. I'll find a recipe and just, like I said, roughly go through it. But like I said, I've got my shredded zucchini in there. I'm going to add in my eggs. I'm going to add in a little bit of flour. Now, there is a lot of moisture in zucchini, so if you find that it is still not sticking together, just add a little bit more flour. I'm also going to add in some shredded Parmesan cheese, and then I just seasoned it up with some of the Mr. Sticks garlic and herb seasoning, as well as some salt and pepper. But you just season with your heart what you know your family is going to enjoy. So I'm just going to mix all of that together, and then I'm going to get a pan going on the stove with some oil in it and get them cooking up. I just sprinkled them with a little bit of salt as they came out, and these were delicious. On a Friday night, Luke went ahead and did his dad's Father's Day present, which was cooking a dinner and cooking a good old steak. So he has got some ribeye steaks there. He has just seasoned them up with some of that campfire seasoning, and then to go along with it, I'm gonna make some biscuits. These are just the frozen biscuits that we keep on hand. I'm also gonna do some cheesy broccoli with some broccoli and Velveeta cheese sauce, and I also did some baked beans. Now, I just took a can and kind of doctored it up with some like extra brown sugar, some extra seasoning, some Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, mustard. I just kind of add it and taste it until I think it tastes good. Here is everything. We've got our beans, we've got our cheesy broccoli, and the biscuits, and then there are the steaks, and Luke also did some smoked bologna. I do have a video of this already, so I will have that link down below for you guys. If you have never tried or seen smoked bologna, definitely give that video a watch because it is delicious. Last but not least, we had some catfish. We went like the next county over and went to this county fair, and we stopped at a local catfish place that has been around for years. Actually, this was years ago when Luke and I first got together. This was one of our like first dates when we were just now starting to talk in high school, and we went there to Harper's. It's in Scottsville. If you all are local, definitely give it a try if you've never tried it before, but it is the best, hands down the best catfish in town. And that is it, guys. That wraps up this week's What's for Dinner video. I really hope you enjoyed these super easy and delicious weeknight dinners. Just remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as your family is fed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.